Hello Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. It's Chrissy Sawyer here. Great to have you here. Scorpio, I'm going to do a July reading for you, but it's looking like, these are looking like 6 monthly readings. They're looking like building legacy, making big change, ready for the energies that are coming in 22. So what I'm going to do is a masculine and feminine reading. Now this might apply to your inner Masc fem, if you're doing that alchemical work within, and it also might apply or resonate to an actual relationship that's in your life, and whichever fits, take it. Again, govern yourself accordingly. Take what lands and leave what doesn't. Anything else? Okay, let's make a start. So yeah, so we're going to read the feminine, masculine, and then bridging points down the middle. And then across, we're going to read current energy. Which archetype is being harnessed at the moment? Where do you want to shine a light on that archetype? What are you willing to change, and what is it you're wanting to achieve? And then we'll wrap the reading up with an abundance card, and we'll see where this goes. I haven't turned the cards except for the first 3, so I don't know what's going to come out here. Are you ready? Right, feminine. Scorpio current energy, feminine, is happy, happy. Sitting in the joy of life and light. This rainbow is talking about alignment. I'm really seeing that star card coming in here. The realization of dreams, the inner purification, getting ready to birth. Getting ready to birth a secret self, a hidden self, the inner self. Lovely, big karmic change here for you. All right, feminine's got it going on. Masculine might currently be in some chaos and conflict of who he really is. Is he a horse or is he a giraffe? So the masculine self might be in some kind of turmoil at the moment about resting energy versus doing energy. It's coming in on the 33, which is high vibing. This is blueprint energy. So he could be, the inner masculine or the outer masculine might be asking some huge questions about who he is, who he perceives himself to be, who he shows up in the world as. And the bridging energy between the masculine and feminine in the current. I feel heavy in my head. It feels quite mind. Questions with no answers, round and round, retrograde energy. And sometimes when we get stuck in the round and round, what we don't see is the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is, for each time I visit this seemingly Groundhog Day, I have actually made a shift in the last cycle. So each time it's like, you know, I draw it like this and the vortex comes down and we drill down and drill down. And very often that can look like, have I not already done this work? Was I not here last month? But actually each time you visit it, you're not only seeing it from a different point of view, but you're going down into a deeper depth and equally accessing higher dimensions. So let's see what comes out with the round and round. But the energy I get with this is a kind of It's like a nervous excitement. It's nervous and excited all at the time, all at the same time. It's this kind of stillness moving into the push. It feels like that energy. Yeah. Oh. So, Scorpio, the archetype that you're harnessing at the moment is the magical child. That's pretty special. Two energies there. Just sitting and dreaming, bringing it in. This is about realizing your own potential. It's about blinkers off and anything is possible here. The shadow aspect of the magical child can be depression and pessimism, and can be that frustration around I can't manifest anything and whatever. So there's a real want to create here. And here that nervousness is rising up into the higher heart, which is the innocent purity. It's the child's self. And in this space, it might be that you can't see very much at the moment. Haven't a clue what's happening is what I'm hearing. Haven't a clue what's happening. Okay, I hear that. Let's look at the archetype. Interesting. So the masculine is harnessing the energy of queen. Queen over dominion. This is about a benevolent power, the benevolence of authority, rather than the old-fashioned masculine power over, authority over. So using that benevolence to support others, to strengthen others. But he's got to do his work within. Shadow attribute is around arrogance. This might be questioning actually his relationship with authority. And it's a really good indicator where people have a dissonance with authority. What that's pointing to is that's literally saying, look at the arrogance within you. I know, it's not always easy. Oh, but look at the bridging energy. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is seeing the divine within. Okay, we've got happy, happy, and magical child. So the middle energy between the masculine and the feminine is to see the light, not just within, but see the light in another. When you see the light in another, you can transcend all the egoic labels and distinctions that get in the way of true connection, heart-to-heart connection. And the shadow aspect of the guide is kind of that guru energy that places themselves on a pedestal and thinks they're all that. Again, that's about authority. So this might be about challenging authority or relationship with authority. And if we're talking about the magical child, that's a really big question about how the child was able to express that inner magician, the inner magi, the creative self, and where that child was bullied, I just want to say, with the authority from others. There's no one better to do this shadow work than Scorpio. You're as deep as it gets. So the light that Scorpio feminine wants to shine on the archetype of the magical child is to clear away confusion. This card's already been out. I think it was out in the last reading, Pisces. And it's about feeding others your light. It's about people pleasing. It's about codependency. It might even be about authority again. It's about boundaries. I'll read you the words on this card. But there's a kind of once and for allness about this card, once and for all. So it looks like there's a really strong boundary being put in place to protect the happy, happy child magical. It's once and for all. Growth hurts, heals, and harnesses a way through uncertainty. And the uncertainty might be coming in this round and around. And the challenge in that might be make a decision, or make a decision that might disappoint somebody. Make a decision that might make you nervous, self-conscious, vulnerable in your strength and power. That's a beautiful alchemy there. Vulnerability in strength and power is noble, very beautiful energy. So what are you being challenged by? Wow, the masculine. Nice. So the light that the masculine wants to shine on his inner queen is how he communes with spirit. That's his chaos and conflict there. Ooh. Oh, this feels really stuck. I get the words commitment to self as divinity, commitment to self as divinity. And the message of this card is to be who you are as you are. It always intrigues me when people say, just be who you are. But so few of us truly know who we are or what we are. So the bridging energy, or the point of reconciliation between finding a way through the confusion for the feminine and learning to navigate that inner spirit self. Again, this card came out for Pisces. Holding the light. Wow. Holding the light. Yeah. So if we take consciousness, on the card it talks about consciousness is light. So if we talk about consciousness as being the inner knowing of the spirit self, then for the masculine, he might be stuck in his head. There might be a part of your energy that's stuck in their head, trying to work things out, trying to come in alignment with authenticity and even autonomy. And to be really conscious with what is, even if what is a very stormy sea. And try and tidy it up, make it pretty. Don't have to do that. In your element, you can be chaos if chaos is with you. and just be true to it. And remember that inner divinity. Translate the light into actions is what I get. Translating light into actions. Wow. Let's look at what you're willing to change. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this for the feminine. Seeing the true you. Okay. Seeing the true you, feeling the true you, feeling that joy and passion rise again through the confusion. And this is about a true reflection of self, rather than the way the personality projects, rather than when you look in the mirror, do you filter what you see? Do you ignore the zit on your nose? I'm not saying you have a zit on your nose. Do you filter or sanitize any part of yourself? Can you name what is? And truly, honestly, I think you can, because you're Scorp. I think you can. When you see the true you, when you see within your feminine, Scorpio, ow, just caught my toe on the table. When you see within yourself the true you, what do you see? What can you name here and now? And this one came out in Pisces. A lot of Pisces energy in here. Yeah, this, what I'm getting with this is moving out of a chaotic mind to become the hunter of the spirit self. So it's masculine and feminine coming into a beautiful alignment here through the energy of the magical child. So that's playtime. Beyond boundaries, I'm hearing. Beyond boundaries. Wow. Yeah. The bridging energy between looking in the mirror and becoming the hunter is a safe, strong, protected space. When you know that to begin with, there's no limit to the work that you can do. When you know that you're safe to begin with, you know, if we're talking about benevolent authority, where does that feel safe? If we're talking about the magical child, and where does that feel safe? You're holding energy between what you're willing to change is to birth, commitment to birth, and to guard and protect whatever it is you're birthing. And you may not know at this point what it is you're birthing, but it's looking like an elevation as she moves through some confusion about her relationship to the happy, happy, magical child. And as he harnesses a benevolent authority, moves out of his mind to pursue a connection with his spiritual self. All right, let's start wrapping this up with what it is you want to achieve. Oh, goodness me. This is what the feminine wants to achieve. Look how beautiful. To manifest everything. This feels like Empress energy. To know that she has everything. I have everything I need to prosper. And the word I'm seeing, the invisible word in there, I deserve everything I need to prosper. I deserve. So the masculine. This is often a card of collaboration and celebration. Wow, what I'm actually seeing in this card is the masculine and feminine and a kind of unified divinity. Offering his cup from a place of, well, nothing, from a place of nothingness. So there's no outcome, no expectation. From a place of nothingness, just to offer this beautiful energy, very expansive. Passion. Fire, creation, intent, decisive. It's coming through as like a solar plexus energy in the higher heart. It feels strong, very strong. And make decisions without pressure. Again, tells me that he wants to transcend this chaos and conflict mind, which can pressure us into doing the should, the would, the could, you know. When you're coming from a place of nothing, you're in your joy. Got the alignment going on here. It's beautiful. It's not going to happen overnight. This is big work to align these energies. Okay, Scorpio. I'm going to wrap it up with an abundance card. Self-love, that's the emptiness. Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. This is a big elevation in consciousness. This is big work. Wow, what are you birthing here? Scorpio, this is beautiful energy. Self-love. Re-engaging with your inner child. I'm going for a walk. Right, that's it. Wow. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. That was really beautiful. Powerful. It'll take some unpicking and rebuilding, but there's a big shift here. Wow. Well done. Okay, that is all for now. I will see you all again soon. Much love. Take care. Bye-bye.